application in which they have no part to play in. But this is not just any planning application. This is a test. It is a test of the government's resolve in standing up to China. It is a test of the government's willingness to defend Hong Kongers and other persecuted communities in this country. It is a test of whether or not they are willing to trade away national security in a desperate bid for growth. Now we know that sometime in the next couple of weeks, the Prime Minister is going to hop on a plane with a begging bowl to Beijing. He's going to try and secure a trade deal with China. And having failed to secure the release of Jimmy Lai, having failed to tackle transnational repression on our soil, and having gifted one of the biggest diplomatic gifts he could give to a hostile state, this giant mega embassy, he was trying to strike a deal on that basis. And how do we think China will respond to such cowardice? I think they will look at Britain as weak and they will strike a deal on that basis. But it doesn't have to be this way. Instead, Prime Minister Keir Starmer next week, he could reject this embassy. He could cancel his visit to Beijing, and he could demand that he will not get on a plane until Jimmy Lai comes back in the other direction. That to me is the strength that Britain should be showing. That is our demand on the Prime Minister this week. Be brave, stand strong, reject this mega embassy. Thank you.
Long China mega embassy! Long China mega embassy! What do you want? What do you want? When do you want it? When do you want it? Repression across borders. No more. Not here. So I say repression across borders. What do you say?
No more. Not here.
Repression across borders.
No more. Not here.
Repression across borders.
No more. Not here.
The Prime Minister is about to visit China. Once again, we should remind him, don't bow to China. Bow to China. Bow to China. Bow to China. Say no to CCP. Say no to CCP.
Say no to CCP.
Say no to CCP.
Say no to CCP.
We have seen that the people of many countries have risen up to resist the authoritarian regimes, and we hope that they will succeed soon. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
The people will win the democracy and freedom they deserve. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Power to the people! Power to the people!
Power to the people.
Power to the people!
Power to the people.
我哋見到咧，有好多國家嘅人民咧，都起嚟反抗專制政權。我哋希望佢哋早日可以獲得成功，係咪？係咪？我哋相信所有被壓迫嘅人民，遲早係會得到佢哋應有嘅民主同埋自由，係咪？係咪？No China mega embassy.
No 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 China mega embassy.
Okay, shortly the leader of the opposition will be joining us. Before she does, please welcome to the stage to give some remarks Rahima Mahmood, who's a Uyghur survivor and who looks after the World Uyghur Congress and Stop Uyghur Genocide. Rahima, come to the stage.
afternoon, friends, allies, supporters. I stand here today not just as an activist, but as a Uyghur woman who knows what it means to live under the shadow of the Chinese state. That shadow followed me from my homeland, where my people are being subjected to genocide through forced sterilization, forced abortion, mass detention, forced labor, and the erasure of our culture, faith, and language. It followed me into exile, where my family was cut off, silenced, punished, simply because I speak out here. And now, that shadow threatens to grow larger, right here in London. A Chinese mega embassy is not just a building. For communities like ours, it represents surveillance, intimidation, and fear. We know this from lived experience. Wherever the Chinese state extends its reach, repression follows across borders, into diaspora, into supposedly safe democratic spaces. This is not paranoia, it is reality. Uyghurs, Hong Kongers, Tibetans, Chinese dissidents, and others have already experienced harassment, monitoring, and threats on British soil. Approving this mega embassy sends a chilling message that our safety is negotiable, that economic interests matter more than human lives. The UK must ask itself, whose side are you on? You cannot claim to stand for human rights while enabling the machinery of repression at your doorstep. You cannot honor victims of genocide while normalizing relations with the perpetrator without accountability. We are here today to say no more shadows, no more silence. This country gave many of us refuge. Do not turn that refuge into another place of fear. Stand with the victims, not the perpetrators. Stand for dignity, freedom, and justice. And stop this mega embassy before the shadow grows any darker. Thank you.
No China mega embassy!
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 Again I say, mega embassy. What do you say?
No China mega embassy!
Mega mistake. Mega embassy!
Mega mistake!
Louder. Mega embassy!
Mega mistake!
Mega embassy!
Mega mistake!
Mega embassy!
Mega mistake!
So I would like to invite you to do some exercise together in order to, heat up your body because the weather is getting cold. Do you want? Yeah. Yeah. Can you free your hands? Maybe some people are holding the podcast. If you want to join, you can put down your podcast and afterwards you can pick them up again. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah. So we are now protesting against transnational repression. So when I say repression across borders, no more. You do it. Not here. Is it difficult? Is it easy enough? Repression across borders. No more. Together. Repression across borders. No more. Not here. Repression across borders. No more. Not here. Again together to show our solidarity. Repression across borders. No more. Not here. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. So we are here today to protect our city and our safety. When I say no China embassy, you say protect our city. Is it okay? No China embassy.
Protect our city.
No China embassy.
Protect our city.
No China embassy.
Protect our city.
This time, I say no China embassy. You say protect our safety. No embassy.
Protect our safety.
No China embassy.
Protect our safety.
No China embassy.
Protect our safety.
No China embassy.
Protect our safety.
Okay, someone suggests protect our country. That is real because the China embassy will harm everyone in this country. Do you agree?
Yes.
No China embassy. No China embassy. No China embassy. Thank you.
Thank you， 我哋有請 Sir Ian Duncan-Smith MP。Sir Ian Duncan-Smith MP representing the Conservative Party at Chingford and Woodford Green. Please welcome Sir Ian.
It's always good as a politician to be surprised that you actually want to speak. So I'm going to be brief, and you will regret that that will go on for some time. I want to say one thing and one thing only at the beginning. I want to tell you that I am here, we are here, politicians and others, with you because we believe in freedom. Freedom in the United Kingdom and freedom one day in China. And the reality for us right now is that we face a significant problem. We have a government here that wants us to approve the largest embassy complex in Europe. Absolutely. What do we say to this proposal? No, not here. No, not here. And I have to tell you now that there are some politicians who are hiding their heads on this and don't want to be seen protesting this. Well, those of us that are here today will stand against tyranny. We have a major problem. We have China, North Korea, Russia and Iran in a new axis that threatens the very freedoms that we in the United Kingdom believe, and many of you who have fled here. We say to President Xi, who said only a few months ago that his purpose with those allies was to have a new world order. That new world order will be of tyranny, of repression, of an end of freedom, an end to the right to protest, no judicial rights in face of the law, and total control. What do we say to that proposal? No! 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 And also I say to all of you here, we should bear in mind that there is another group that is serious vested interest in this problem. And they are the residents, the British residents that live on the site. Let us give them a big cheer and show that we are with them in their struggle against this embassy. Yay! And also I say to all of you, that as we come forward now, to an overarching, overweening, powerful dictatorship in China, we must remember that we have faced this before in the United Kingdom. We have faced it in the 1930s and 40s when we made big mistakes in not recognizing that a totalitarian state had its mind to overtake and overcome this marvelous democracy with its freedoms enshrined in law. Well, they failed then, and almost too late did we realize that and stand against them. This embassy isn't just about an embassy. This embassy is a token of what we believe in. It will be a blister on the face of freedom in the United Kingdom and all that we stand for. America is against this embassy. All of the Five Eyes countries are against this embassy. And many in Europe are also against this embassy. Why doesn't the government listen and do the right thing? This is the wrong embassy, in the wrong place, at the wrong time, for the wrong pleasure today to introduce. Well, we've got another guest speaker coming, and I didn't want to give out her name too early. She's arriving very, very shortly. Let me tell you something about this. It's quite a big deal for a leader of a party to come to this location and stand with you, with those who are going to suffer if this embassy is here. One of the key reasons why this leader of a party is coming here today is because she has witnessed the transnational repression that has been taking place in the UK under the eyes of government, under the eyes of the police. Too many of those who have fled tyranny in Hong Kong, coming to this country believing in our protection and our freedom, have, I'm afraid, been betrayed. Too many of those who work for the CCP, who go out daily to try and target those individuals, those brave people that you are here who are still believing in freedom, and we haven't done enough to protect you. I promise you, we'll stand by those who suffer from transnational repression. And I therefore now want to introduce the leader of the opposition, the leader of the Conservative Party, and may I tell you with some satisfaction, I believe the next Prime Minister of this great country, Kenny Badenoch.
Good afternoon, everybody. I cannot tell you what an honour and a privilege it is to be with you all today. I want you all to know that I understand and I am with you. For those of you who don't know, I grew up under a dictatorship. I know what it is like to live under a government that you are terrified of. I know what it is like to be afraid of what will happen to you if you speak out, for journalists to be murdered, for people to be hounded out of the country. I understand, and that is why I know it is wrong for this super embassy to be built here on this site. China is a country that has harassed and sanctioned our MPs like Ian. China is a country that has harassed and abused British nationals connected to China. It helps our enemies like Russia. It keeps slaves. It disrupts the global trade system. We know that we have to stand up to the abuses of China. And what worries me is that we have a government right now that seems to be scared of China. We have a government that is afraid, too weak, no backbone. What we need right now is a government that will act in the British national interest and protect those people who are fighting for those Chinese citizens who are suffering. I am standing here with you today because I believe in freedom. I'm standing with you today because I know what it is like to live without freedom. We take it for granted in the United Kingdom because we have had it for so long. But those who have lived under oppressive regimes, those who have lived under authoritarianism, those who have lived under communism know what that suffering is like, and we do not want to see that here. So I speak right now as the leader of the opposition, the leader of the Conservative Party. I stand with you. I tell you that I will always fight for freedom, and I am calling on the government to stop this decision. We do not want a country that spies on our MPs having this super embassy right here. And I will do everything within my power to continue speaking on your behalf. All of you here today are so brave. I see the bravery. I know how difficult it is. I do not want you to be spied on. I do not want you to be hounded. I do not want you to be chucked into a makeshift police station. This is a free country. We must always guarantee freedom, and we need a government with a backbone and a prime minister who is not weak, who will look after our national interests and make sure that he supports British values, of which freedom is the primary one. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all of you. I'm so proud to be here, and I will continue doing everything that I can to fight for your cause. Thank you.
No China mega embassy! No China mega embassy! No China mega embassy! China lies! China lies! China lies! China lies! Protect UK security! Protect UK security! Protect UK security! Free Hong Kong! 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 Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Southern Mongolia! 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 Free Myanmar! Free Myanmar!
Thank you, everyone. We're now going to begin with the open mic session. And for our first speaker, I'd like to invite Christopher Mung from the Hong Kong Labour Rights Monitor. Thank you.
Next Tuesday is the final deadline for the announcement. Critical moment. We once again here to make our strong demand to the UK government. No China Mega Embassy! No China Mega Embassy! No China Mega Embassy! What we are asking for is simple, that the UK government keep the promise it has already made to us to protect our safety and to protect the freedom of expression. If the UK government opposed the China Mega Embassy, it would not only fail to keep that promise, it would actively engage, enable and encourage the CCP's transnational repression. Why do I say this? Because the CCP has never stopped issuing bounties and arrest warrants against Hong Kongers here, simply for exercising their freedom of speech. Because after Chinese consular officials attacked protesters inside the Manchester consulate, the UK government still failed to hold anyone criminally accountable, demonstrating how the CCP abused diplomatic privilege. Because the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office in London hired agents to spy on and harass a senior manager of that office is still facing legal proceedings under the UK national security law. There are countless real and living examples proving that CCP treats its diplomatic missions as hubs for intelligence gathering and repression. The evidence is overwhelming. Therefore, we strongly urge the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, today, what you must do is to firmly reject the CCP's application of building a trial. Do you agree? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. And further, conduct a full investigation into all past abuse of diplomatic privilege and violation of human rights committed by the CCP. You must genuinely fulfill your promise to protect the freedom of expression and the personal safety for everyone threatened by the CCP. Brothers and sisters, regardless of what the outcome is next Tuesday, our struggle against CCP authoritarianism is far from over. Although we are from different backgrounds, we are sharing our common wish. Everyone don't need to live in fear, and we can express our thoughts freely. I strongly believe that one day we will win the democracy and freedom we deserve. Power to the people! 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher Long from Hong Kong Labour Rights Monitor. For our next speaker, I'd like to invite Julie Kind from Stars of Myanmar Friendship. As you know, in Myanmar they're currently facing a brutal civil war, one that is backed by the Chinese regime. So thank you, Julie.
Hi, thank you everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon everyone for standing together against to say no to CCP China mega embassy. It is vital for the local residents and also for the people like us who are from the countries bullied by China, as this is going to be based for Chinese spies, and we don't know what China gonna use for these huge places, 208 secret rooms. So, as the introduction, I am from Burma. Our country is in military coup. Myanmar military is supported by China CCP. They sell the weapons every day. Because of CCP, Myanmar military can do airstrike to everywhere, the whole country. Every day we are suffering airstrikes. And then also a lot of supporting internationally by CCP. So Myanmar military is committing war criminal. CCP is supporting. CCP is also war criminal too. And the other thing, CCP is war criminal. And I also, I heard about that. This is not only our safety. Safety to the UK, safety to the local residents. I also would like to add safety to the world. Why? Why? Because in our country, CCP support collusion with Myanmar military. CCP support scam networks, scammers, online scammers. They are threatening US aware that, United States aware that. So CCP supports scam networks. CCP are also scammers. That's why this is threatening not only to the UK, to the whole world. Please let our Prime Minister carefully consider your position. This is not only to the UK, not only to the local resident, to the whole world, online scammer. This is only one highlighting. But China is bullying everything taken from our country. But anyway, let me conclude. No CCP to China mega, no CCP China mega embassy from Burmese people elsewhere. Okay, solidarity with all the local residents and then Taiwanese, Uyghur, Hongkongese. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you for raising awareness of what's happening in Myanmar. For our next speaker, I'd like to invite Ms. Tenzin Sangmu, the regional coordinator for the Tibetan community in Britain, and my fellow community member. Tenzin Sangmu, thank you.
No mega Chinese embassy. No mega Chinese embassy. No mega Chinese embassy. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Steve Reed. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
from different diaspora communities